Alright everyone, this is something special. This is a Spanky body F5 Sandridge. Some people call these Tiny Tornadoes. I don't know if that exactly applies to this model, but the biggest thing here you'll notice is that you have the infamous black box. These things have a circuit board in them that was actually adapted from a bottling machine. These boards are extremely hard to come by. I believe they use some sort of Morlock code. However, this board still runs. You flip the switch on off here, and this board, I'm actually working on finding someone to do this for me, but I can have the code downloaded, and you could buy a similar board off of a bottling machine from like an old electronics store or something and reflash it. I just need to work on the code. Alright, so, and what's really nice about this gun is not only is this a big piece in paintball history, this is one of the fastest paintball guns ever at the time. Black box guns, as they were called, were being banned off fields because they could shoot a little too fast. And this is actually 100% factory spec. You don't see this anymore. Usually they've been upgraded with something. You've got the ANS reg right here. That might be the only thing that's not exactly factory, though I can't confirm. And this is the interesting part here. So you have some very interesting pneumatics. A lot of interconnections. The rams you can still find. I actually know a old member who used to be on one of the Sandridge sponsored teams, and he still knows where you can find some of these parts if you ever need them, so message me if you do. The Spanky bodies are notorious for over the years coming to start leaking. What they did was they actually milled this out. All these slats here go all the way through the gun. There's actually just a chrome, or silver in this case, silver chrome tube that goes through both the upper and lower, and they were glued in. If that glue ever broke or cracked somewhere, eventually over the years you'd have bodies that began to fall apart and leak. However, if they sealed right, very much like this one, they have no issues whatsoever and never will. But yeah, as you can see, I believe this is all original because it does have the ANS style older back block to match the reg. It's got the original cocking rod and the matching boomstick. That's really hard to find, though it can be replaced because this is just a gloss black version. Alright, so here's the other side. Gets even crazier here, doesn't it? Alright, so what we have here is we have two solenoids. If I can show you that properly, let me get the zoom on this done. Okay, yeah, alright, so as you can see, there's two solenoids there. I personally don't know all the history behind this, but these are very similar to Max solenoids. That's a stock WGP LPR that actually needs to be replaced and will be done soon. And it's just a fascinating setup here. To continue off of that, that frame is actually an adapted Angel frame, from what I'm told, though I don't know that 100% for certain. And here we have the Sandridge logo and the Tiny Tornado milling. So yes, it is a Tiny Tornado. I just wanted to check on this one before I said either way. What's very interesting, this is one of the first cockers to ever have eyes. So these were factory done. There's actually a slot instead of a hole milled in these to fit the sensor. The screws go into the side in between the two tubes. One screw's missing, but I actually found that this worked a little bit better with one screw. The pressure changed the way that the eye saw the ball. So the eye wire, actually, you can tell how early on and advanced this gun was, because not only is it hulking and huge and works great, I mean, this thing can do 10-12 BPS, but it has eyes, so you're not going to have chopping. And to show how important those eyes are, they go straight from here, they go externally into the grip frame through this little wire here, and that just shows that how it was almost like a kit that they put onto these Spanky bodies, but it was done extremely well. Very intimidating to see on the field, all of this showing up, shoot at you. but this is a great piece of history and is actually pending to a friend of mine. But if you have any further questions on it, let me know. If I zoom in a little bit more, you can see the Mac engraving, front block with banjo, even the vert feed neck. This thing is pristine. Can't find any wear on it anywhere. I picked it up off Custom Cockers. It was almost a year ago, 6 months ago, and it is just absolutely stunning. So yeah, this is DanArmoryPaintball.com, and this has been a little bit of a history lesson. Thanks. Bye.